Good morning, everyone. Now we will see the remaining part of your searching. That is, previously we have learned about your linear search. Now we are going to perform on the binary search. Before going to the binary search, once again we will see what a searching is. That is, it is a technique of finding an element in the list of elements. That list of elements may be your arrays or list which is nothing but your linked list or trees. We will find out, or we will search, or we will compare each and every element with the key element. If it is found, then you will return the position where you have found that element, or else if the list is completed, you will say that that element is not found. That is the two basic things which we have to remember while searching an element in a given list of elements. Previously, we have seen the linear search. Now we are going to discuss about the binary search. What do you mean by binary? Binary itself represents that. Binary search. The name itself represents that binary is nothing but you are going to divide into two parts. How we are going to divide and how you are going to perform the search operation, we will see here. Okay. Binary search is quicker than the linear search. When compared with your linear search, binary search is very fast. Why? Because you are going to perform on only the one half of your list. However, it cannot be applied on the unsorted data structures. Previously, we have seen linear search can be performed on the sorted and unsorted list, whereas here you are not going to perform the binary search on the unsorted list. You are going to perform only in the sorted list. If suppose you are provided with the unsorted list, what happens? First, we have to sort the list in the order. That means either ascending or descending order. Then only you can apply the searching technique. The binary search is based on the approach called as divide and conquer method. On what basis you are going to divide? That is what we will see here. What do you mean by divide and conquer? If the list is consisting of n number of elements, you are going to divide into two parts and then you will perform the search operation. The binary search starts by testing the data in the middle element of the array. This determines the target is whether in the first half or second half. If target is in the first half, we do not need to check the second half, and if it is in the second half, no need to check in the first half. Similarly, we repeat this process until we find the target in the list or not found from the list. Here we need three variables to identify, that is first, last and middle elements. Now, what do you mean by this? What is binary search? First, this is based on your divide and conquer method. On what basis you are going to divide the list? On the basis of the middle element. So you may be getting a doubt like, if it is even numbers, what will be your middle element? You can take either of those as your middle elements. If suppose it is consisting of six elements, then first three will be in the first half, next three will be in the next half. Okay, so depending on the middle element, so if suppose 6 elements, 0 to 5 will be the index values. 5 by 2 value is 2. Now 0, A of 0, A of 1, A of 2 will be one list. A of 3, A of 4 and A of 5 will be in the next list. Okay, that means the testing starts with the middle element of the array. It determines the target of checking. That means depending on this middle value, first what you will do, you will compare the middle element with the searching element. If that is equal, obviously you will write it as element is found in the middle position and you will write that position. If suppose the element which you are searching is less than the middle element, then no need to check the second half. Why? Because obviously that will be present in the first half itself. Because this is your sorted list. If you compare, if it is less than the middle element, then you are going to perform your searching operation in the first half. No. If that element is greater than the middle element, then what you are going to do? You will omit the first half and you will go with the second half. That means obviously if it is present, it will be there in the second half, else it will not found in elsewhere in the list. So that is the main condition you will have. Okay, that means here we are reducing the half of the list element searching process. That means you are going to perform the searching operation in only one half. So now in the second half, what you will do if suppose that is greater? Again you will take the first element and the last element. Again you will find out the middle element. Now you will compare that with the middle element of the second half. If that is equal, you will write. If again that is less, second half, first part, or else second half, second part you will search. In that way, you will repeat the process. Here in this process of binary search, mainly this depends on three variables called as first, last and middle elements. To implement binary search method, the elements must be in the sorted order. Search is performed as follows. What we have discussed, that we are going to place here. See, the key is compared with the item in the middle position of the array. If the key matches with item, return it and stop. If key is less than mid position the item, then the item to be found must be in the first half of the array. Otherwise, it must be in the second half of the array. Repeat the process for lower or upper half of the array until the element is found. Now just see the algorithm here. In the algorithm you are writing, see, A, key, LB, UB. What is this? A is an array, key is the element which you are searching, LB is the lower bound and UB is the upper bound. First you will begin. What will be the lower bound of any array? That is 0. What will be the upper bound? If n is the size of the array, n minus 1 is the last subscript value of array element. Okay, so UB is n minus 1. Repeat this process of 4, step 4, while the lower bound is less than the upper bound. If it crosses, then element obviously not found. What is this process in the step 4? Lower bound plus upper bound by 2 will be your middle value. If key is less than A of middle, then upper bound will be mid minus 1. Otherwise, if key is greater than A of mid, then lower bound will change. Okay, otherwise if key is equal to A of mid, you will write it as element found and you will return the mid value. If any of these cases other than the middle value, then you need to repeat the binary search with new values of lower bound and upper bound. If it exists, like if the lower bound is greater than the upper bound, then you will obviously write it as match not found. See here, this is an example. This is a program. You are entering the values, all these things you know. You will enter the key here. Lower bound is 0, upper bound is n minus 1. And you will write the position here. You will return the position what we have done previously. That is what you are going to do here. See here. If that is less than the mid value, upper bound will change. Greater than, then lower bound will change. You will return or repeat this process. Input, and this is your value. And this is for your non-recursive binary search. The same thing. See here in the binary search, you will find out first middle value and then you will go with the other value. You will perform the searching operation in any one end and next you are going to search for 23. So finally at the fourth step you are going to find out the 23 value. Middle value, what is middle value? 16. It is not equal to 23. It will be greater. Now here what will be the middle value? 56. It is less than 23. So you will perform here. So you will find here middle value is 23 and the element is found here. And that is what about your binary search. Thank you.